out on the medium tyres. See what kind of lap he can do. Raced in tier 1 yesterday. Sadly DNF from the race. We have a spin of Rob. His outlap there. Got a few drivers on the mediums. As Lucas will now enter sector 3. Now should have enough heat in those tyres to do this hot lap. Not sure what a good time for tier 2 will be on this game yet. Especially after the new handling. As he comes through the final chicane. Start the first hot lap of tier 2 this season. So gets a nice exit onto the start finish straight. We'll see how late is he on the brakes into turn 1. Fairly late, gets a nice apex there. Not too much curb from the exit. Should be flat out through a rouge here. Oh, and he is. It's lovely through that. Next chicane as he goes through finish sector 1. Gear 4, nicely done. Gets a bit of curb there, nice. We see what he does on the brakes down here. VQ retires through a rouge there. First one, very late on the brakes, very wide there as well. Exceeds track limits, so his lap time will be invalidated. Next will be Fresh then, also on the medium tyres. Will he do the same thing? Keeps it in the limits. See what he can do now. Will he keep it? Keeps it in 7th gear, a little coast. Not sure who that is behind him. I think it's the Alpine of Woody Ketchup just behind him. There's runs off sector 2 quite nicely there. Flat out around here. Shifts up into 8th gear. He'll be the first driver across the line. So we'll see what he can do as long as he doesn't exceed track limits. Flat out around this next corner. Get enough curb. Go to the left of the track. Not too much curb, otherwise it slows your lap time down here. Onto the start finish straight. See what time that is. 1:46 and Woody Ketchup 1:43. So that's the difference at the moment between the softs and the mediums. Killer Mill are going to be the next to cross the line, so we'll see what he can do. 1:43.4, 4 tenths quicker. Just the Wobbs next. 44.8 as the McLaren of Finley follows him. His teammate Bio going to cross the line now. 1:44.7, the Ferrari of Rob now. Across the line, 1:44.0. Next, the Alpine of Podgy invalidated, so not gonna count. We have the next Ferrari Patrick Robert, 45. Next will be Adam, goes with the final chicane now. See what he can do. 1:43.9, so Killer Mill is still at that top spot there. Ways rounding the final corner on the mediums. 1:45.5. Lucas Clark validated again. Those mediums will be a bit useless now to set a quali lap compared to everyone else's who's already done one, but he's going to go again. Keep the spirit. Fresh. Finishing his 2nd lap now. Improves by 5 tenths, doesn't move up any positions though. Yeah, Dylan starts his next lap. Oh, who was that had spun? Podgy. Oh dear. Right. Next across the line will be Finley. Moves up into P3. His teammate Bio on validated lap time, so not going to do anything there. Rob into the pit lane. So Patrick Robert up by 3.5 tenths at the moment. So we'll see what he can now do. Looking to go possibly up one position if he can improve a bit more. He might do. Yeah, he does. 44.7, improves by 5 tenths. Good lap from him there. RL Paul now, next driver across the line. Also on the mediums, we can see the difference in times between the mediums and the softs at the moment. He goes 11th, 45.7. As we have Adam down at his times, this will be an in lap. Lucas Clark on a valid lap time now, so we'll see what he can do. Still looking for his first points finish in the 7GR, Lucas Clark is. Hopefully he can get that today. As you can put his car, 46.4, so quite a bit off the pace of everyone else, but just wants to get a banker in for now. Dylan crosses the line. Also racing 2-1 yesterday, goes 147.0, must have made a few mistakes there. Hotel's starting his flying lap now, along with K's just behind, who's going to get a nice slipstream. Eric going to start his first flying lap, final one on the mediums. Dylan is out. Span at turn 1. Odd place to spin. RL Lenny going to start a lap as well. Patrick Robert, I think this will be an in lap, yep. Meanwhile, RL Paul, that'll be an in lap, down to 6 seconds on his time. Fresh, invalidated, his teammate on an out lap. So we'll see. Lucas Clark down on his time. Who's that ass? Toto, going to be the next to set a lap then. Nice and smooth. Made it through the trickiest parts of the track at this point. This game you don't want to get too much curb, but a decent amount is good as he goes purple sector 2, Toto does. One of the people that were fighting in the championship last season. Love to see it again this season if he could. .143.4, still the time to beat. 4 tenths quicker than P2 at the moment. Still a bit of mistakes in those last 2 sectors of the first sector there. But he does 144.6, so the next driver across the line will be Lucas Clark into pit lane actually, so that waves on an out lap. Eric to cross the line, 145.3. Kunich next across the line, 45.0. The Haas of RL Lenny now, 44.5. It's a fairly good lap there. Ways on the soft tyres, now going to start his flying lap. We'll see what he can do. Stay on board for a little bit. Goes through turn 1 nicely. Ways should be flat out all the way up to the end of the straight here. Rouge, he did a little lift there. Not as confident as some of the other drivers, maybe not happy with his entry there. But that's going to cost him quite a bit of time. He does have a nice slipstream from the Aston Martin in front. As we have Jesse Wobbs down on his time. Hayes up by 3 tenths, so He's looking to possibly take a position from Rob there. So that little moment in sector 2. See where Cage can put it. Only 2 tenths quicker, so not gonna improve by enough. He's into sector 2. Is he gonna goes purple? He's a second up on his time at the moment, 44.5 it's looking like at the moment. Meanwhile the Haas in front, both down on their time, so Waze will be the next to cross the line on a valid time. We'll see what he can do. Toto moves out of the way, goes through the final chicane. What will he be able to do? This is looking like a fairly good lap from Waze at the moment. Up into the 43s, that is a solid lap there. Purple sector 3 as well, that's great stuff from Waze. Meanwhile, Woody Porter next to cross the line, as R.L. Paul gets a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking. Oh dear, not the way you want to start off your season. Woody Porter now go through the final chicane, see where he comes. .40. Clark goes into Benson. Next across will be McLaren of Finley, 4 tenths up. He could be looking to go provisional pole here actually, Finley. It's a very good lap. Comes to the final chicane as well. We'll see what he can do. Get a nice exit from here. This is looking great. It's looking very good for Finley at the moment. He does go provisional pole. 43.1. Wow. Very quick. He's down on time there. In the pit lane. Yep. Bio on an outlap. Waze 3 seconds down, so that'll be an in lap. But you never know with Waze, sometimes he can be very slow. Jesse Wubbs is outlap. Ferrari behind, who is just under a tenth up on their time, but that will put them up quite a few positions possibly. That's very close between the 4th to 7th there. As you can see, up to 4th. Only 1.5 tenths quicker. It does very good lap there. Would he catch up? Now going to start another lap. Finley, 7 tenths down on his lap, so not going to expect much from that. Woody Porter's had a bit of a spin. That's not very good. Adam starting a lap. Bio, no, invalidated. So it's Finley. So he's not going quicker. Who's that car on now? Who's that Red Bull? It is Killer Miller. So Chesley up by 3 tenths, so we'll see what he can do. We'll stay on board. Yeah. Nice, doesn't exceed track limits. I think this corner is Puon, if I remember correctly. I'm very bad with corner names. Nicely through there. There's McLaren, who's had a bit of a spin. Down in 13th, possibly wants to get into that top 10. He's a second up on his time, so this is looking like a 43.8 as it stands at the moment. So he's looking to get him into that top 5. Well, yeah, a few drivers on their outlaps at the moment. So he rounds the final chicane. What will it be here? Second, 43.3, purple sector 3 as well. So, would he catch up rounding the final corner? What's it going to be? Goes P2, 5 tenths quicker. Wow, very good stuff there. Patrick Roberts, I believe, starting and out. Or is that? No, that's Rob into the pit lane I saw. Adam then. will be the next across the line. Not sure if he's up on his time, it doesn't look like it. No, it's definitely not. So it'll be... It's very hard to see now that everyone's on their outlaps. Everyone's gone out at the last minute. So... McLaren Bio 3/10 down, so not improving there. Lucas Clark still wants to put in a soft time, but he's going to cross the line now. Woody Ketchup, he's followed by Jessley Wobbs just behind. Very hard to judge who's going to be next to improve on their time. So we have Finley's going to start his hot lap now. So Finley's going to stick it with his lap. He's got that 2/10 advantage, so I don't think he needs to worry. So we have Bio into the pit lane. Well, Killer Miller on another round lap, already improving it. Turn 1. Lucas Clark. Not sure what it's saying, it's the Aston Martin. Lucas Clark still hasn't put in a very quick time. He's going to do it this lap. 1:45.4 at the moment. Most of the drivers, top 7 drivers in the 43s. Podgy Porter very close to the 43s, so we'll see what Podgy Porter can do. He's 10th down his time. Meanwhile, Adam, half a 10th up, going to be the first to finish qualifying, sorry. It was P5, Purple Sector 3, he's going to be followed by the Haas. I believe that was Lenny, doesn't improve. His teammate K's 2/10 up, that should put him into the 43s. Oh no, not quite. Meanwhile, the Ferrari Patrick crosses the line. Now we have RL. That is invalidated. Kunich 7/10 up. See where Kunich goes here. Crosses the line. Ways. Validated. That's a shame for Ways there. Lucas Clark. No, it's Killer Miller who goes P2. Podgy Porter 4/10 up on time there. Just going to get him into that top 5, I believe. Very good lap for Podgy. Lucas Clark validated on his time as well, so that will be it for qualifying then. Very action-packed qualifying. Good way to start off the season. We have very close top 10 by the looks of it in 2 sections. So we have the top 4 very close together. Hopefully going to see some good battling on track from these few, and then from about 5th to 10th is fairly close as well. So hopefully see some quick clean racing. And your pole sitter for round 1 will be Finley. Not sure if he's got any poles in 7GR, but it's a very quick lap. Killer Miller just under a 10th behind will finish the front row. On the second row will be Woody Ketchup and Jessley Wobbs, followed by Podgy Porter with a fairly good qualifying, and Adam. And then next row will be Rob and Waze with a fairly good qualifying there as well, very close to Rob. Kays and Toto will finish off the top 10 with Kunich just behind. Lenny in 12th by 13th. Patrick Robert qualifying on the mediums in 14th, followed by Eric also on the mediums. Lucas Clark will be coming 16th, followed by Fresh, Paul, Dylan, and VQ, who doesn't set a time at all. So we'll have to see what strategy is going to be around here. There's quite a few safety cars in Tier 1, I believe, and a lot of drivers retiring. So Finley has the inside line into turn 1. He'll want to get a good start, keep that line, keep his way up the straight. Bear in mind he's got the slipstream. He'll be giving to every single car behind. So he'll be trying to just use his ERS fairly on lap 1, not too much, because otherwise it will ruin his lap 2 and possibly the rest of his race. But he does have the speed of a Killer Miller. Also looks fairly quick, along with Woody Ketchup. So we'll see what tyres people are going to start on. So obviously softs, quite a few of the out of the top 10 starting on mediums. Kunich can opt for softs as well, by the looks of it at the moment. VQ yeah, with the mediums. Oh, I forgot that Paul had that 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking. We'll see what that's all about later, but he's going to start on the softs, so he'll be looking to make a few positions up at the start. So Finley, Killmiller, Woody and Jesty, we're going to be looking at them. They could be having a good battle. We have through Podgy through to Toto, who is going to be quite close with, I believe. Every driver there looking to get in the mix. Going to have DRS trains. Belgium. So I think 2 DRS straights. Yep, start finish and the straight after Rouge. So we'll see what the medium runners can do, whether they can keep up with the softs. Bio in there with the softs. We've got Dylan, who had that retirement. He'll be looking to make his way past these medium runners. And Paul will also look to do that. So we'll just have to see what happens. I think there is supposed rain in this race. According to some drivers, yep, there should be some rain in this race, so that'll mix up the grid a bit. That'll make the traction a lot worse. We saw a lot of drivers spin due to lack of traction, even in the dry in Tier 1. So the race is now starting. We do have formation lap on now, so we'll see what drivers remember that and what drivers forget that. But it will be Finley that leads. We'll start with so Oro Paul back at the grid. He's going to be the one to finish possibly with the warmer tyres, or absolutely with the warmer tyres if he can. Oh dear, what's happened here? There's a Mercedes supposedly off the track, not sure. Kunich has been disqualified, but luckily it's the formation lap, so you just get sent to the back of the grid. Back to the grid, not to the back of the grid. Means he's going to start on quite cold tyres. Or Paul, obviously with the warmest tyres. If he just stays quite far behind, he can actually give himself a massive advantage at the start. Just warm up his tyres. But if Finley races away too quickly, he's going to end up sitting on that grid for a while. As we have, I believe that is. Oh no, it's not Kays, it's Adam backing up from Podgy there. He knows what he's got to do if he wants a better advantage. He wants a bigger advantage to get through to that top few. Obviously the the more you back up the grid, the better your chances are if you're at the front. So Finley, who's now Finley down to Podgy, have now got away from the rest. They're going to have a lot colder tyres than they really want to be, on. So it just depends where you are in the grid. If you're at the back, you're going to have the warmer tyres. You're going to have the better start, hopefully. If you're at the front, you do have that advantage of having no cars in front of you. Whereas here, it's not exactly an advantage because you're going to have cold tyres, and you're going to have a very good chance of being overtaken due to the massive slipstreams. So, come up to end formation lap now. We have RL Paul just finishing sector 2 as Finley's going to go through the final chicane. So I think RL Paul knows what he's got to do here. Oh, as we have a Red Bull that's gone off on the formation lap. Not sure how that's happened. Is that Lucas Clark? It is Lucas Clark. Oh dear. Not sure you can get damage on the formation lap, so I think it's a bit... I think he's got away with that one there. Oh no. I mean, on the bright side, his tyres are going to be fairly warm. Anyway. So it's not going to be our RL Paul that finishes the formation lap. It's going to be Lucas Clark. As he will go through all the cars on the grid. Meanwhile, at the front, we have Finley, Killamiller, Woody and Jestley going to be the ones to watch in this race. As we wait 5 lights. And they're off. Killer Miller getting not as good a start as Finley. Finley with a pretty good start there. Not many people having... Oh dear, Kunich, oh he's gone. Kunich is gone. Lap 1. Oh dear, there's a McLaren that's gone round. Oh, it's all going wrong. That's Bio, I believe, that's gone round there. Yep. Meanwhile, we have Waze making a position there. So Waze is put into the wall. Oh dear. Waze and Rob again. That is not good. RL Lenny up a few positions. VQ up 8 positions. And we have the virtual safety car out now. That was mayhem in the start. And it's gone to a full safety car. I'm not really surprised about that. That was crazy. Right. So Finley still leads from Killer Miller, Woody and Jessley. All the top 6 remain in their places. Meanwhile, Rob, Waze, Eric and Kunich out of the race. That was crazy. So there'll be a few clips submitted on that start, but a lot of drivers gaining quite a few positions. Bio has, I believe, a bit of wing damage. Maybe not. Maybe that's just me remembering things. Anyway, VQ up the most positions at the moment, up to P11 after qualifying last, but due to Paul's grid penalty, goes up. That was something to behold on that one, actually. Did not expect that. Bit of reckless driving, I think, from a few people there. Waze and Rob having a collision at Eau Rouge, which to me, it looked a bit like Rob's fault there. He just pushed Waze across into the wall, taking himself out as well. Well, that was that spinning McLaren on that one. You can see debris on the track still. There's drivers into the pit lane now. Podgy into the pit lane, getting the medium tyres on. K's gonna get a front wing change, put the hards on. They won't make it to the end of the race. Adam with the softs on. I believe he probably got a wing change as well. So VQ now up 11 positions into the top 10. Meanwhile, Patrick Robert also up 9 positions, so quite a few drivers have gained a lot of positions. Podgy I don't think Podgy actually had damage I think he just wanted to get an advantage by going on the mediums. So everyone will now catch up to the safety car. Lucas Clark up 4 positions, all up 7th from the back. BQ obviously, Troll at 9, Toto with 4. It's a shame for Waze there. Had a very good qualifying actually. Kunich disqualified from formation lap as we had the predicted strategy. So 1 stop for mediums or hards, both on lap 8 to 10. So see how many drivers go with that strategy. So Finley will still lead the pack. I think the safety car would have said if it was going in by now already. But as the safety car restarts as it stands, Finley will be leading from Killamilla, Woody, Chesley, Patrick, Robert, Toto, Lenny, VQ, Fresh, Dylan, Bio, Lucas Clark, Paul, Adam, Podgy, Case. It's VQ and Fresh swapping positions there. So it's just yeah, Lucas Clark gets 5 seconds for a collision with Bio as Toto dives into the pit lane. Lucas Clark into the pit lane, Paul also into the pit lane. Clark going to get a front wing replacement. Or Paul going to put on some fresh softs. Patrick or Robert. Not sure what's happened there. BQ out to P6. This has been a great race so far for him. It's been 3 laps. All on the safety car. Safety car should be in this lap then. I think you find out round about here. To enter sector 2. Yep, safety car in this lap. So will Finley back up the pack? Should do. Yeah, he will. Killamilla will be looking to try and get a good restart, get ahead. But he doesn't need to get ahead off the restart. He does have that slipstream, we have to remember. Put that in your strategy. Finley really backing up the pack now. Have to see when he goes. He'll go now, I reckon. Yep. Killamilla. He's looking at the inside. He's not going to do anything though. He's going to be following fairly nicely. It's Fresh has a bit of a moment coming out of final chicane, losing a few positions there. Killamilla will follow Finley through a reshape. Have a little bit of a lift. He's going to have a good slipstream. He's going to be going side by side. When he stirs the inside line, he's going to brake later and he'll keep the position. Good racing. Meanwhile, Dylan and VQ having a bit of a battle here. BELGIUM and Adam, Podgy and Patrick. Oh, really catch up right on the back of Miller there. These three already, these top four already breaking away from the rest of the field. Paul gets past Toto. Lucas Clark and Kays both on the hards. That's an interesting choice. Really catch up. Oh, he's had a bit of collision with the wall there. Not sure if he's got damage from that. Lucas Clark retires from the session. Is that going to be a safety car again? It is going to be a safety car again. So, it's been 5 laps, we've had 2 safety cars, so there's, I did say there was many safety cars likely to come in this race. I didn't hope for them. Makes this race quite boring, to be honest, because it's only season 1, sorry, not season 1, round 1. Not much to talk about, other than hopefully the battles that we may see, if we actually get some proper racing for more than half a lap. Billy still leads from Killer Miller, Woody Ketchup, Jessley, and then VQ up into 5th now. It's been great for him so far. He's also on the medium tyres, so he's going to be having a fairly long stint. He can keep up with the cars in front. He's looking for a good race. Hopefully we won't have any other incidents that bring the safety car out. Hopefully we get some nice, strong and hard racing. So who's gonna put it into the pit lane then? Killer Miller will, Woody Ketchup will, Jessley will, Mickey won't, Adam won't, Bio won't, Pat Robert won't, Woody won't, Hayes won't, Oracle will, Toto will, Fresh won't, Lenny will see, won't, Dylan won't. So we have Killer Miller on hards, Jessley on hards, Lenny, so not Lenny, oh god, I'm scared, oh, it's all swapping around. Right, we have Kays on hards now, oh he's been on hards, Killer Miller on hards, Jessley on hards, Aura Lenny, mediums, Dylan mediums, we catch up hards, then Paul mediums, and Toto on mediums. So, lots of people on fresh tyres now. Finley and Adam still on softs. BQ now in P2. Doing a last to first challenge. these soft runners, they're gonna need to get away fairly quickly. They've only got about, I suppose most of the laps have been under the safety car, so I think they've probably got about 4 laps left. 4 or 5 laps left in the tyres. Safety car will be in this lap, so didn't have to wait too long. It's been lap 6, and I think we've had about a lap overall of racing. Finley will lead the grid still, but this time he'll be followed by VQ, Adam, Bio, Patrick, Podgy, Case, Fresh, then Killer Miller, Jessley, Lenny, Dylan, Woody Ketchup, Paul, and Toto. See VQ can gain any position here. Get that move on Finley. Finley gets a much better exit. Those softs still have that life in them. Adam just behind. BQ going around turn 1 now. He'll look for a move. Will any other drivers try a move? Killer Miller very close to Fresh here. I don't think he'll try it. He's on the hard tyres. Meanwhile, VQ. Adam actually going for a move on VQ here. This is very good stuff. VQ does have an advantage of the slipstream of the car in front. He's going to be on the outside line though. Who's going to brake later? Oh, it's VQ. He's still got just a bit too much curve for VQ. Loses the position. Good stuff from these two there. So the 2 soft runners out in first. Meanwhile, Fresh and Lenny having a bit of a battle here. Is Fresh going to dive one down the inside? He's going to keep it there. Lenny goes very wide. Loses to his position to Fresh there. Meanwhile, Chesley, oh god, what's going on? Killer Miller all over the shop. Would he catch up? Gets a 3-second time penalty. Adam not catching Finley by the looks of it. VQ keeping up with Adam at the moment. Patrick Robb right on the back of Bio. Meanwhile, Dylan and Fresh now having a battle. I'm not sure what's happening with Fresh there. Must have had a few mistakes. Possible wing damage for Fresh. He's not looking too good there, not looking too strong. Oh, it's a bit of contact, but he's kept out of the ball. That's good stuff. Doesn't look to be wing damage, but you can't really tell with this game. He's now in last position. He could have some possible side pod damage or rear wing damage, but you never know. Finley crosses the line. Adam is actually catching Finley, not ridiculously quickly, but quick enough. You can still have that position over Patrick Robert. Reggie Porter, he's right behind Bio. Adam's still catching Finley. We'll see who's going to make some moves on the straight. Our Paul looks rather close to Woody Ketchup. There's a yellow flag as Fresh goes. That'll be another safety car. That'll be virtual safety car. We've escaped it. Come on, own the stairs that, please. I can't bear to go through another safety car again. Don't put me through it, please. Finley will have the advantage. So front 2 on the softs, getting away still. Gap won't be big enough for a pit stop obviously, but they'll have an advantage. We've managed to keep it at a virtual safety car, thank goodness. Finley will still lead as we get green flag racing again. Adam lost 2/10 in that VSC. BQ 2 seconds behind, got Patrick Robert 1.3 behind him. Podgy Porter 2/10. Bio in front. Oh, Jessley Wobbs. Killer Miller. Is he going to go around the outside or is he going to just stay behind? He will stay behind. It's Dylan gets 3 seconds. Woody Ketchup has been turned around, sadly. Not gone well for him there. I think no, he won't dive into pit then. Meanwhile, Kays and Podgy Porter. Bio right behind Patrick Robert. We'll see anything that happened there. Jesse Robbs right behind Killer Miller. DRS is now activated, obviously, so overtakes will be made here, absolutely. He's going to be passed, he's going to be late on the brakes, very late on the brakes. Some might even say too late on the brakes. Patrick Roberts still behind VQ. VQ with twice as much DRS. Adam got past Finley and didn't see that. Podgy Porter gets 3 seconds. Adam going faster than Finley. Out with DRS. BQ made a mistake there. Patrick Robert 3/10 behind. Is he going to get him? Not quite, I don't think. Podgy Porter only 4/10 behind Kays. Oh, it's very late on the brakes. Oh god, that was something. Anyway, Finley into the pit lane. He's going to put on the medium tyres. He's stuck with the original strategy of this race. So Adam will now lead from VQ. Where will Finley come out? Not quite in last because Woody Ketchup and Dylan also go into the pit lane. Patrick Robert is likely to get a move on VQ this lap. He's going to have the DRS, he's going to have the pace, he's going to soar past him. It's great stuff from these two here. VQ still looked at the inside there, not going to keep it there. Killer Miller getting past Lenny. 4-car DRS strain there. It's Woody Ketchup and Finley. Finley on his out lap. Doesn't want to waste too much time behind Woody Ketchup. Woody Ketchup is one of the faster drivers, but he's on the slower, harder compound. These tyres are going to be a bit cooler, but they are grippier. So, Adam, the only driver that really needs to pit, I believe, at the moment. I think most drivers pitted under safety car. Patrick Robert gets 3 seconds. BQ still with him. So we have Toto just behind our Paulo. I'm not going to look for any moves here. Adam just going to try and extend his lead as much as he can. He stays out still. Those softs absolutely won't make it to the end of the race. I'm not sure if Adam started on the medium tyres. No, he didn't. So he's already done a set of softs. He does need to go onto the medium tyres to finish this race. So he's just going to try and get away as quickly as he can. Those softs will be at the end of their stint though. BQ possibly going to get the move back on Patrick Robert. It's like Patrick Robert all over the shop there. He's going to have DRS. He's going to have more DRS to play with. He's going to have the slipstream. He's going to look down the inside. He's going to be not as late on the brakes. Oh, very close there. Good racing. Patrick Robert keeps the position. Meanwhile, Woody Ketchup out of the race. Now that will be a safety car, sadly. And it is. So, this will give Adam actually the perfect opportunity to pit. Is 6.6 seconds of Patrick Robert behind Woody Ketchup. Sadly, went from being up there at the top 4 to down DNFing. That's not very good. Dylan 13th now. Lenny gets a drive through. Oh dear. Be careful. Watch that delta. VQ also going to be one to look to benefit from the safety car. Patrick Robert as well, but I assume Adam will throw his car in the pit lane, chuck on some mediums, go to the end. That'll be the optimal strategy, I believe, for him. Watch me just predict this completely. Get back end sliding there. He goes into the pit lane. VQ doesn't go into the pit lane, but Patrick Robert and Bio do. Comes up to his pit box. Tyres will they have out? They'll have out the medium tyres. Meanwhile, Patrick Robert will put on some soft tyres. Bio is going to serve a penalty. He'll put on some soft tyres as well. They can make it to the end, the soft tyres, just about. So if you can put, if you're able to, you can put them on. Or you've done your medium stint. Or your hard stint. All drivers now on fairly good tyres, other than VQ, who not sure what he's trying to do here. Does VQ pit? No, VQ hasn't pit, I don't believe. No, he has not pit. So VQ still needs to pit, so I'm not sure why he wouldn't do it there. Put on some softs, go to the end of the race. Maybe he thinks he can just stretch out those mediums. Maybe he doesn't think that softs could go to the end. Or maybe he's not looking to win this race today, he's just looking to score some high points after starting on the last row of the grid. Adam, in second still, he's going to have a big advantage. He's got Lenny and Paul on those worn tyres behind him. He'll be defending from Patrick Robert on those fresh softs. He's going to have a lot more grip. He'll have Toto and Finley. Finley going to be looking to get ahead of as many drivers as possible. Patrick Roberts' race looking fairly favourable for him at the moment. He does have a penalty, but he does have fresh softs. And with 10 laps to go, they will make it. Roger Porter, fresh mediums. He's going to hopefully get ahead of a few cars. Chesley, fresh mediums as well. KU's fresh mediums. Bio, fresh softs. Dylan, 1 lap old mediums, so fairly fresh. And Killer Miller, fresh mediums as well. I can't think for the life of me why VQ would stay out, unless it was that rain that supposedly is coming towards the end of the race, and he thinks he can stretch out his mediums till then. I'm not sure how true this rain rumour is, but if it is coming, VQ actually does have an advantage now I think about it. As long as he gets away. Safety car will stay out. 1 more lap. I think it'll be interesting to see what Patrick Robert does on the restart. As well as Adam. And Killer Miller and Finley. Finley hitting just 2 laps too early. Could have kept his lead. Kept that top 2. But just don't know sometimes with the safety car. So VQ will lead as it stands, but he does need to pit. Doesn't look like it's going to be raining from the sky at the moment, fairly sunny. VQ will lead though, 12 lap old mediums. He's got Adam on the fresh mediums behind him, followed by Lenny, Paul, Patrick on those fresh softs, Toto, Finley, then Podgy, Jessley, Keys all on fresh mediums, Bio on fresh softs, Dylan and Killer Miller's going to round up the rest of the pack that remain. We started with a full grid for the first time in a while here. 13 drivers remaining, oh dear. Safety car should be coming in this lap. We'll get a notification next corner. BQ will likely back up the grid. But it'll be interesting to see when he goes, because if he goes at the same time Finley, it's going to be too predictable. Safety car in this lap, yep, good. Can't bear to sit through another safety car lap again in this race. So hopefully all the drivers can keep it on the track. BQ now backing up the grid, warming up his tyres. See, Patrick Robert just behind Paul, who's put a bit of a gap between himself and Lenny. BQ now rounds the final corner. Adam will get good traction on the exit of turn 1. Green flag racing. Who's gonna get an advantage? Patrick Robert not with as good a restart as I expected to have. Jesty Robson, Podgy, oh, he's very late on the brakes there. Using multiple positions there. Finley and Jesty going side by side. And Finley will likely back out before going through a rouge. No point risking too much. Adam, meanwhile, going for the move on VQ. Here we go, much more action. Is he going to be late on the brakes? He needs to be late on the brakes if he wants his move done. Not as late on the brakes as VQ. Patrick Robert now caught back up to our Paul after a bit of a shocking restart there. Kays right on the back of Podgy. Bio on the back of Kays with the fresher tyres and grippier and softer tyres. Kays going to look down the inside of Podgy. He's going to go on the inside. He gets it done. Bio now going to be around the outside here. He's going to get the move done as well. Wow, it's not very good for Podgy there. Meanwhile, Killer Miller also going to get past Podgy. Oh dear, it's all going wrong. Is Dylan going to do it as well? Don't quite think so. Meanwhile, Jessley and Toto pretty close here. Good racing as it stands. Patrick Robert still behind our Paul. VQ still ahead of Adam, out of DRS. VQ does have a good amount of speed, possibly expecting another safety car, where he can then get on the softs. Just stick it out. Be on the faster tyre than anyone else. Patrick Robert is not quite gonna send one down the inside. RL Lenny into the pit lane. Meanwhile, Kays Finley also into the pit lane. Oh dear. Podgy Porter, oh my god, it's not been good here. BQ leads Adam still. Paul up into third. This has been a great race from the two people at the side at the back of the grid. Patrick Robert now going to go for the move on the Paul, I believe here. He's got the slipstream. Just depends, is he going to brake late enough? Or is he going to save it for the next lap? Wait till DRS possibly. Adam got a lot of time for VQ there. Patrick Robert still with him. Meanwhile, Bio looking at Kays now. It can be very frustrating being behind someone when you're on the softs. Oh, he's going to look at it. Just put a wheel next to him. Jesty gets 3 seconds. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 as it's VQ. He's gone around. Oh no. So Adam will now lead this race. Oh, that's really unfortunate for VQ. Those mediums, you just can't stretch them too long. I think we were told a few lies about the rain here as well. Meanwhile, Patrick Robert out of the race. Jesty goes purple sector 2. VQ is all over the place. Patrick Robert, who was looking to have a decent restart, he's I think possibly had a collision. Meanwhile, Bio is now the one I think I'm going to look at. DRS gets enabled. He's dived one down the inside. He's going to go for it, and it does mean, oh, he's a bit of a twitch. Okay, he's going to get back at him. Oh, that would have been a great move if he'd have stuck it, because it would have got past Toto on the straight as well. I think Toto's going to get overtaken by 2 people here. A lot of drivers preferring the outside line. See, no other takes can be made. Killer Miller dives down the inside of Toto. He's going to get past. Toto's still with him. Oh, it's very close there, but he's kept that move done. Bio now going to try and get past Kays. Bio looking for a podium here, possible win. If he can get past Kays and then use that open air to his advantage. Oro Pool in second, still behind Adam, who's just getting that DRS range just about. Toto still behind Killer. By losing time to Case there. Or a pull back in DRS of Adam. Starting to get DRS. You just want to keep it for the second DRS straight and then you're good. Oh, he's been a bit late on the brakes, so I think Adam's going to get away now. 5 laps remaining of the race. Killer Miller going to look to get past Bio now. It's Finley sets the fastest lap. Killer Miller very close. It's not staying massively in the slipstream. Gets back past Bio. That's very good stuff here. He's just getting away from them now. Jessley right behind RL Paul. Paul is on those very old tyres. Meanwhile, there's been a spin. It's Podge. He's kept the car going, in all fairness. But I assume he'll have some heavy wing damage. Or maybe not. Meanwhile, VQ at the back of the grid now. It's a shame for him. Meanwhile, Jessley very close to Paul now, who can't keep up with Adam sadly. But he still had a fairly good race, considering he started last. I don't think Jessley will try and get the move done here. I think he'll wait until the second DRS straight. It's the better place to do it, and you've got the whole rest of the lap to get away. Fire gonna put Killer Miller on this lap as well. Oh, it's very close here. Just these side by side. Is it going to be? Are these two going to be the first to go side by side for a Rouge? Oh my goodness! Oh! And Jessley is out of the session. Oh, that. In all fairness to Paul, that isn't his fault. There wasn't a lot for him to do there, but he's going to have wing damage. He's missing that front right end plate in case he's going to get past him. But in all fairness to Paul, that really wasn't his fault. As it stands, it's going to be a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Bio is also going to get past Oro Paul. So Bio now competing for a podium. It's a shame for Paul there. Commentator's curse, possibly black. Returning for the 3rd season in a row, I believe. He's just letting cars pass now, Paul. Probably try and get that fastest lap as VQ gets 3 seconds. Ooh, it's close. Bio's still close to Killer Miller. This will be for P3 in the race. eye on the back of Killer Miller. He's going to get DRS on this straight. I think he might be a bit too far back this lap to get him. Well, Paul is in the pit lane. He'll put on those fresh softs and he'll go for fastest lap, I reckon. So yeah, Ohio not quite close enough to Killer Miller. Hayes not catching his teammate. Paul stays ahead of Podgy Porter. Killer Miller actually is catching Hayes. I think Killer Miller knows that he can possibly get P2 here. He just puts his foot down a bit, which is why he's getting away from Bio. Podgy gets past Paul. It's not been good, but he's still made up 10 positions, Paul, so I don't think he can be too unhappy with the race considering where he started. Same with VQ. He might not be in the points, and he might still technically be in last, but I think it's very much an achievement to have got this far in the race considering 9 of 20 drivers have retired. Killer Miller is catching Kays ahead, but Kays is catching Adam, I believe. Bio now 2 seconds behind Killer Miller. So there are no drivers on the track that are within DRS of each other at the moment. As we've had a spin from Toto. His tyres 12 laps old, he's going to put himself in the pit lane. As we have VQ, he's gone around there. Killer Miller in DRS of Hayes in front, so he has caught up. He won't have enough time to get Adam unless Adam makes a big mistake, but it's very good stuff from Killer Miller, who had a very good qualifying. Bit of an unfortunate start to the race, but he's made his way back up the grid fairly nicely. So he should get this move done on Kays next lap. We're in the last 2 laps of the race now, so it's going to be very, very close. If he gets it done the next lap, there's a high chance that Kays can retake that position on the final lap. Killer Miller's got to be aware of that. Oh, it's a bit too much curb there. Kept it going. Meanwhile, Podgy DRS on Paul. Adam still leading this race. Hayes in P2 still. But Killer Miller very, very close behind. Going to be getting that move done. So if Killer Miller wants to get it done this lap, he's got to be very much aware that there's a high chance Kays will get it done. Green on the next lap, and Kays has a lot more ERS. If I was Kays, I wouldn't be defending too much, as VQ's gone round again in sector 2. Killer Miller, he's going to be very close. He's going to be late on the brakes, I think. Not going to get the move done, but Kays has had a bit of a spin. He's had a half spin, back end sliding there. Oh dear. He's going to push now. He's got more ERS. He can get that second position back on the final lap. Meanwhile, Finley getting past Lenny. We'll see if Toto gets past Paul here. All of a sudden, it's become tight in a few places. Toto not going to get it done this lap. Killer Miller. He's not going quite as fast as Kays. Kays definitely can get this back. If he just charges ERS and just starts going completely nuts on the straight to get that slipstream, use the DRS to his advantage, he can get that P2 back and get those extra 3 points for the team. Be surprised if he goes for it here. He just has a little bit of coast. 2 tenths behind, 3 tenths. Killer Miller knows he's got to defend. I think he's aware though that there's not really much he can do to defend from K's. Yeah, this is a bit... Oh no! Oh my goodness, it's all gone wrong there, hasn't it? That is very poor racing there. From something that looked to be so good, down to so bad. That was completely Killer Miller's fault. He's just cut straight across K's. Which means Bio's going to saw through and take those, take that P2. And it's just all down. Where will K's keep it? Oh, he won't keep it anywhere as he goes into the wall. That is completely Killer Miller's. I'm speaking gibberish now. That is completely Killer Miller's fault. It's just completely cut across the track. It's a shame. It's Toto. He's got past our Bull. Possibly fight back. Don't think he will be able to though. Bio's made his way up to P2. Dylan on the podium as it stands. Wow. Cracking race for Dylan here. But as Adam comes up to the final chicane, it's been a fairly easy race from about the halfway point for Adam, and he'll come across the line and he'll win the first round of this season. And Bio will follow with a lovely P2. It'll be Dylan next. I don't think he'll keep it though because of penalties. He will actually. So congratulations to Dylan. Brilliant stuff there. Toto will now across the line. Bit of back end sliding. Paul going to be right behind. Podgy, unfortunate for him. A P9 though. And VQ. Last one to cross the line. Finish the points. 50% of the members of this race actually made it to the end, which is quite shocking, but Belgium in this game can prove to be tricky. So congratulations to Adam. It's a good race for him there. Shame about that last lap incident between Killer Miller and Adam, as the driver of the day is actually Dylan. I have the seat as we have Adam there. Sorry, not. It is Adam. Yeah, I'm not going nuts. It is Adam. Wins the race. It's lovely stuff. He'll have Bio and Dylan next to him. Great race for those two. And Paul will take the fastest lap. So Dylan, I think I am actually going to agree with the game. Give driver of the day to Dylan. That was a brilliant race for him. P18 to the podium. Bio also having a very good race from P13 to P6. Actually, retirements down through the grid. So your race winner today is Adam. It will be a nice little podium for Bio, and Dylan was an absolutely amazing race. Didn't see much from Dylan today, but very good. Finley after qualifying on pole, not doing the best with his strategy, having an unlucky safety car. He will finish in 4th. Killer Miller in 5th. Unfortunate for him at the end, so, but it was his fault in my books. Lenny will finish in P6. Toto will finish P7. Our Paul will get the fastest lap, 145.368, finish P8. Podgy Porter in 9th, and VQ after starting P19 will finish with 1 point, and the rest of your grid retiring. So thank you all for watching this race. You can join 7GR's Discord if you've got F1 2021 on Xbox. You can join the Discord, sign up. I think there's a link in our bio. You sign up for the website as well if you'd like to join the league. We'll see you for Tier 1 and Abu Dhabi next week.